Welcome to another video in a series of videos designed to orient you to the library's catalog and get the most out of our resources. My name is Vincent and I'm on the circulation team at the library. In this video, we're going to be talking about searching for books. And we're going to be talking about the first main entry point to the library's catalog, which is this top left box here, which says search, and then VTS library catalog. This is where you'll go to find books and ebooks that are in our collection. For this example, we're going to search for a print book. This first box here, where it says keyword currently, this is a menu bar where you can define the type of search terms you want to put into the box. Keyword is what it'll default to, and that just means that it'll allow you to type in part of an author's name, part of the title, part of a subject, and you'll get results. If you want to limit by title, you click on title and you type in part of the title of the book, and it'll give you a result based upon searching for a title that matches your inquiry. If you want to search a particular author's books, you search author and you want to do last name, first name. We'll do an example of each of these here in a second. And then subject is if you're looking for things on, for example, Anglican theology or the Eucharist or medieval church history. You could search by subject, and a lot of times these are defined subjects that are part of the books and part of the Library of Congress classification system. It can get pretty in-depth here, but you can always just try to go broad and then narrow it as you go. The easiest thing is always just do the keyword. So for our example, we want to look for Rowan Williams' book, Tokens of Trust. So I'm just going to type in Williams for Rowan Williams' last name, and then Tokens of Trust, part of the book title. And I'm going to hit submit. And that's going to take me to a catalog results page of all the records that match the search that I did into the catalog. So we're looking for the book, the print book, and we want to find it on the library shelves. So we're going to look over here on the left where it says book versus ebook up here, and we'll notice it has this extra box as opposed to this top part is blank, and in this bottom one, it gives you the call number, it tells you the status, and it tells you the location. So this is for the print books. So if you were wanting to get this book from the library and check it out and borrow it, you're going to first want to double check that it's available in the Welcome Center OpenStax. While we're in our temporary space this year, Welcome Center OpenStax is the location that refers to the temporary library in the Welcome Center. So if it says that, that means it's part of the collection, temporary limited collections we have in the Welcome Center this year. If it wasn't available, it would say something like storage. The second part of this is the call number, and this is basically the address for the book in the collection and on the shelves. So you'll need this number in order to find the book on the shelves. And once you get into the library, if you need orientation on where to find particular numbers, they're in alphabetical order, and they're in this numerical order. So there's kind of a couple different steps to how you find the address, similar to how you would write an address with a zip code, a city, and then a street, and then a number. And on the right-hand side, it says the status. So if it says on shelf, that means it should be on the shelf there and it's available for you to borrow. Other things it might say is that it's due, or it's checked out, or it's on hold. If it says on shelf, it means it should be there. So to find it in the library, you're going to have to get this number and go to where this address corresponds to the library's shelving. You'll be able to find that book, and you can check it out at the circulation desk. So that was an example of doing a keyword search. If we want to go back to the catalog home and try that in a different way, we can search by limiting this top bar here. We can search by title. So just to use the same exact book as an example, the title would be Tokens of Trust. If we hit submit, see, we get to the exact same results page by doing a title search. So I'm going to go back to the catalog homepage and show you what it looks like doing an author search. Remember, it's last name first and then first name. So we're going to do Williams Rowan. And this is going to give us a page of results that are all the books that we have in the collection written by Rowan Williams. And sometimes how the name is spelled might get you different results. You usually want to pick the one that has the most entries found over here on the right. So the way it's put into the catalog is Rowan Williams 1950, which is his date of birth. So we'll click on that, and it'll take us to the page of all the books that we have that he is listed as an author. And some of these are not giving the perfect result, but they have likelihood is that even though this doesn't say it's written by him, there's an essay within this book that is written by him. So you also get books that are part of edited collections where particular authors have essays that are individual chapters in that book versus the whole book being by them. But most of these results are going to be the usual where it's a book written by Rowan Williams. So we can scroll down and say we're looking for, let's see, this book right here, Arius, Heresy, and Tradition. That one sounds interesting. So its location is Welcome Center, OpenStax. We're good there. It says it's on the shelf, so it should be available. So now I'm just going to have to write down the call number so that I can go into the library shelves and find exactly where it is and pull it off the shelf so I can borrow it. So that was an example using the author search. If you go back to the catalog, there's all sorts of other ways to limit it by, but those are the three primary ones. That's why they're at the top. And then in this lower box can limit the search, the resource type. So the primary things you might want to do here are print only if you're only interested in books that are in physical form. Or you might want to search by electronic only, and there's a video coming up using just that. If you're only looking for print books, you can just do print only and then do keyword and search, and you can find what you want there. So that's how to find a book. As always, if you have questions, don't ever hesitate to ask the circulation desk. We're happy to help you.